Hey everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. We're going to make some really fun pizza dough, so let's get started. I've got 1 kilogram of pizza flour, 2 grams of instant yeast, 10 grams of salt, and 650 grams of cold water. That's all we need. Let's get started. So I'm going to get all of my flour into my KitchenAid bowl. And my yeast. I've decided to just up the yeast amount a tiny bit. Get all of that in there. That's good. Lock my mixer into place. We'll be using the dough hook today, as I always do with pizza dough. Then get it into place, and I'm just going to get all my water in there. One shot. That's it. Get this going. That's speed number 3. Just want to get everything mixed quickly. Okay. And then I'm just going to add in my salt. Close this down. Okay, this is speed number 2. And I'm just going to bring it down to speed number 1. I'm going to set a timer for 14 minutes and then I'll be back. Alexa, set a timer for 14 minutes. All right, that is my 14 minutes, and we are done. I have a really nice pizza dough there. Let's check out this really nice dough. So I was aiming for 65% hydration on this one. You're gonna see how nice this dough is. Look at that. I'm not even gonna clean it anymore. Look at that. So, soap and water, wash it out, and you're ready for your next shot. Look at that dough. What I like about this hydration is that when you touch it, there's not much on your hands, if anything. As soon as you get up into the 70, I start having a little bit of a problem when it's really sticky. So this is just a really nice level of hydration to be using. Turn it on. So what I always do is I want to get the total weight of my dough ball. And we are at 1655, and that is grams. 1655. So I've just done a few calculations, and I want to have 5 dough balls around 331 grams each. So you've seen me do this many times, so I'm going to skip all of this. So you basically break it all down into your 5 and then just cut and add until you're in the ballpark. So there's 329, 331. That's how easy it is. So I just keep doing that. Do you have to be this accurate? Nope. 331 right there. There's 3. Get that one on. 331. Wow. And what's this one? 334. Close enough. There we go. So we've got all of our dough balls. 5 dough balls. And in case you haven't seen any of my other videos, I'll just show you what I do. Grab the dough ball, just push it out a little bit, and then fold it in on itself. Like this. Flip it over. And you can see I'm not using any extra flour. Because as soon as you do, you start drying out the dough ball. So what I'm doing is, as I'm turning that dough ball, I'm going in and giving pressure. So I'm pulling everything down. Just like that. I have a little container sprayed with olive oil. There's one. Fold everything in. Flip it over. Same thing. That's nice. Flip it over. And if you get really good, you'll see some of the chefs, they go like this. So you can kind of get this round. You just kind of almost like a snowball. As I'm moving it, I'm kind of like clawing it, going just a little. My fingers are they're not applying a lot of pressure, but you're basically rolling it or rotating it this way, and your fingers are going that way. But it's yeah, there's a learning curve to it. Okay, that's good. Push it in. Okay. Like that. And there we go. Perfect. 5 dough balls. I'm just going to spray these and then I'll be back. Okay, now everything has been sprayed. I do that because I don't want the dough balls to dry out. Then I've got my cover. Now depending on how hot your room is or how cold your room is, really, I'm just going to move that one. I don't like where that's placed. I just want that a little bit in the center, a little bit more. There we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this on my tabletop here 45 minutes to an hour, and then it goes into the fridge overnight until tomorrow. If you have a very, very warm room, you're going to want to do this. Maybe just leave them there for 10 minutes and then into your fridge. If you want to do this recipe and you want to do it the same day, do these dough balls early in the morning. So you'll do the dough, let them sit on the counter for maybe, I don't know, a half an hour, and then put them in the fridge. And about 2 hours before you want to use the doughs, bring them out, because what that'll do, it will bring the doughs up to room temperature, and the yeast that is, starting to grow inside the dough balls, it'll wake up much faster as it gets warmer, and then you are ready to use those doughs the same day. So at this point, I'm going to leave them here for 1 hour maximum, and then into my fridge, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is about 24 hours later. So this has been in the fridge overnight. I'm going to be using these in a few hours. I want to make sure I got this on camera before I do use them. And look at those doughs. They look amazing. Look at that. Wow, I just wanted to show you what it looked like before I use them. So that's it for this part. I'm going to make some pizza tonight, and then you'll see the photos at the end of this video.
Hey everybody, as promised, I'm back with some photos. All of my pizzas were baked at 550 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's about 288 degrees Celsius. And all of the pizzas were baked around 6 minutes. So the pizzas turned out really nice, and I was super happy with the results. So that's it for this really fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish, and if you're on Facebook, you can check me out there at facebook.com/BakeLikeAPro. So that's it for today, and I'll catch you on the next one. And please subscribe to my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel, and also click that notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a brand new video. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. On the screen now, you can choose a video to watch, or you can also click and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you once again for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it.